It's Madden NFL 24.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now Mahomes throwing on second down.
This one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And it's straight. It's Pacheco to about the 40-yard line. You look at this Raiders defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here comes third down at 7.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him.
Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
They bring their punter out there now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
And even 50 yards on the ground. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's Jacobs.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Shifts by him. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
Throw caught by Mayer.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Second down and 6 now.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On second down, Jacobs. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands and see how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Over the middle, he's got Mayer. Touchdown, Raiders! Michael Mayer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Play action. Garoppolo. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez.
There's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10.
21. Keep him out of the end zone. Shut him down. Here we go.
Garoppolo.
You swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, now Garoppolo.
Gets it downfield to Mayer. It's a big play there for Vegas.
57 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Jacobs.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Jacobs again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
Comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal.
This from 25 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And again, it's Mahomes. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Those chains. Keep it moving.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Raider offense going to head out now late in this 1st half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 36. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And out come the offense as they take over.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we are off to Orlando.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here first and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's and this throw brought in here by Mayer.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel. Here's second and 10.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone. Has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Garoppolo. That is caught.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Davante Adams with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. It's caught at the 1 as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us? Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Returnable here from the 38.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. On play action, it's Garoppolo.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Leo Chenal there on the coverage.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
3rd and 3.
3rd down.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
The Louisville offense back out now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Mahomes now to throw.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Gets around him.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Louisville offense back out now.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st down, Mahomes.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Now here's Mahomes.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This pass complete to Higgins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 6-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line. 1st and goal at the 4-yard
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Pacheco. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Nighthawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
They're going to try and run.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9.
On play action, now Garoppolo. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo. The open man here, Renfro. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The Raiders on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Garoppolo looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
First down, Raiders.
Garoppolo now. First down throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timeout.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Raiders on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Mahomes now on first down.
That one caught by Rice.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And quickly they get to the line. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. A timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Mahomes to throw on second down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Carlson able to put this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And just shutting him off there. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under a minute 50 remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. Down the right sideline. Here's Mahomes. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Here now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Mahomes. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a